So my last couple of videos, I've done no music because I've been having trouble finding music. But this time, I think I'm going to play Like I Love It When They Run by X. Put that on. Which, I've put that on tons of videos. And I've thought about an idea of recording off the Elgato a music video that I know isn't licensed, and then just tearing the music off of that. But I don't know if you're not supposed to do that or some shit. One of the rules on that. I guess it's not illegal if it's a mixtape. Like, they don't have any rights associated with the music. It was just music for the people. And people do that, believe it or not. So anyways, the mode I'm playing today is Trials of King Hercules, which that's a mouthful, I don't know. Could have went with something a little shorter, because Hercules is one of the characters in here, and he didn't look anything like the King Hercules figure they put out. It was a little confusing to me. But this little game mode was fun. It was very World of Warcraft-like, even though I didn't play World of Warcraft, so I'm totally talking out of my ass. I'll say that because you fight boars, you got spells, and you go out with your buddies, and you're earning gear and shit. So, the way it works is you start with no gear, and this shit's really hard. Every group of guys is a real pain in the ass, but then you'll get like a Hasten Fatalis and be like, okay, I should play with a hunter or a warrior because I have this really awesome item for them. Or you'll get Kronos' pendant or something, Spirit Robe, like I did. I got a lot of magical items like Book of Thoth and stuff, so I started playing mages. Then at the top tier of this, it's like you'll have Malice and Deathbringer for your hunter, and you're just grinding right through, or you play on hard mode, and I assume it's pretty hard. I've never played the hard mode of this. I figured it would be a pain in the ass because of the item building. Well, normal mode is a total pain in the ass with no items. You probably get all the way built, and hard still gives you a run for your money. The rewards didn't look worth it, so kept on going through. Another thing about how they do stuff in Smite, like, I would have had to buy DLC for Trial of King Hercules to even be worth it, because there was a little trade town that after these missions you would get rubies and different currencies that you could trade with folks in this town. Which I got a lot of those rubies and shit. I can't trade because I didn't get the DLC. So none of the townsfolk want to talk to me. They're like, man, you don't spend that big money on Smite. The fuck I want to talk to you for? So it gives me this vibe that they weren't really ready for PvE, but they saw some money to be made there. They're like, shit, if we release just one of these 4 missions we're working on, so to speak, then maybe we can sell it $10 at a time for people to go to these little towns associated with these missions, instead of just doing one $25 DLC with all the maps. 3 or 4 maps, that's what you'd expect out of a $25, $30 kind of pushing it DLC. So I don't know, it seems a little greedy to me, but it's a free to play game that for $30 you can have all the characters, and you can buy them individually like fucking iTunes songs if you want. So I don't really know why I would be surprised that that's how they went about it at all. Alright, right here we're getting to the I'm not going to try to pronounce that, boar. We're fighting a boar. This guy's not that big of a deal, but if you're fighting with noobs, the nest will just completely engulf you. Little boar's nests that pop up all over the place, and if you don't take out the boar quickly, then you'll let way too many nests spawn, and it becomes a big problem. But this is the second area you can get a chest. The first area was that little gladiator run around we had. But that area where you get that chest will give you something better. Usually you'll get a ruby or a pretty good item. And at the end of the whole dealio. You fight this big-ass lion, and you have a good chance of getting something good out of that deal. Where it's pretty funny, after the boar, if the boar fight didn't go well, everybody surrenders. Like, yeah, there's no point trying to keep going this cruise. It's not the crew. It's like doing a Destiny raid. You just realize really early on, it's not the crew. See, right here, I'm kind of bobbing in the entrance of the cave because everything comes out when you get a certain distance. So that's why we just blasted all that shit. Just heavy damage focus on all the little spiders that drop down on us. Our Amazon cab, no problem. Which AMC is a horrible hunter. I'm a huge fan of hunters, and I would never play AMC. I saw someone online do well with him one time. That's about it. That's about all I can say about it. Now I'm anxious to see if they're going to do more of these in the future, which it's probably like what I was getting at with they're going to do each of them for $10. But anyways, where we are here really reminded me of a Destiny raid, because this circle, we have to stay inside of it or we take damage very quickly. They send enemies towards us, so we want to get out of the circle to get away from them. Very Destiny raid-like to me. But me and Hell both have healing, both mages with healing. So this was kind of an easy run, whereas most runs nobody wants to play healer. And you don't really get healing out of anything except for these random chests laying around. So if nobody's a healer, it's a really rough match. Alright, I know I'm taking a hard left turn here talking about something completely different, but my buddy Steve, like the guy I was telling you about that streams Division on Twitch, which now he streams other games, but he's still on there every now and then. He's thinking about doing like some Lego Star Wars. But anyways, guy is starting up a clothing company, you know, t-shirts, and it's 6 Kings. All the shirt designs look great. You know, as soon as he gets a website up to where I can link you guys up, I'll definitely do so. I'll definitely be wearing his stuff the day it comes out, you know, the day I can get a hold of it. Got really good looking designs. Can't wait to show some of them off. I'll probably set up my camera and do a video with me in it just so I can show you guys these shirts. They're really awesome. But also really excited to have a buddy doing that. I've never had a buddy that doing a clothing company like that. I don't know, I guess that's simple to a lot of people, but it's like the shirt on your back. Your buddy can have made it. That's really cool to me. But anyways, back to Smite talk. I shot a bunch of really shit ults this game. And as far as if I would end up playing any PvE in the future, like if they bring back Trials of King Hercules, it honestly comes down to how they go about it. Like if I can tell that they're just trickling us, you know, little bits at a time, then I'll get frustrated with it. PvE on Smite won't ever be my thing. I won't ever worry about having good item builds. But you know, if they come up with a couple at a time and they give you a fair price on DLC, or it's no DLC related at all, I could definitely get behind this. I definitely love this Destiny 4-match strike raid deal where we're fighting multiple big enemies. It's a lot of fun. So if it didn't have that like sour grapes in my mouth about how you really want to get my money on like each mission, but I feel like that can go away easily. Love Smite. Anyways, if any of you were wondering like why this video was a bit sped up, I did it about 30% faster because it was going to end up a little longer than I'd like, but we're about wrapped up. Got a Heartseeker, really cool item for hunters. Alright guys, take it easy.